Woo! Alright guys, you guys ready? I'm ready. I'm Hassan, and this is another vlog for you all today. I'm kind of hyper today. I don't know why, I just really am. Maybe it's because of the caffeine I just had. I just had some soda. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I'm kind of hyper, I'm excited, and I had a little interesting idea for this video. So, got my iPad here, and I've compiled a list of questions. I asked on Facebook and Twitter. I asked for questions. So I got some questions from some friends on Facebook and Twitter. And Twitter, by the way, my username is at HassanAhmed120. HassanAhmed120. So check that out. But I compiled a list of some questions, and I figured, why not do a little Q&A? You know, I thought that'd be kind of fun. So I'm a little excited, which is why I'm kind of like jumping up and down, and I'm doing the vlog like this. So, all right, let's get right to it. You guys ready? I'm ready. Okay. So my friend Brienne, she asks, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go and why? Good question, Brienne. That's a tough one. I think this is, I don't know, that's hard, man. Some of these questions are hard. All right, you know what? Because if it's just anywhere that I could travel, then I would pick something outside of the country, and I would probably say London. Because I've been there before when I was little. I really don't remember it, but I have family there. So I think London would be a cool place to go again. Now that I'm a bit older, I can remember the stuff and have some fun. I think that'd be cool. Other random places, I think Japan would be kind of fun. And within the U.S., I'd like to go to, Florida again, although I've been multiple times. California, I've been, once. I'd like to go again. I'd like to go to New York again, even though I've already been a couple times. But I think the biggest place is probably London, because I have family there, and I think it'd be cool to go sightseeing. And British accents are cool too, British accents, man, they're really great. And this is a terrible accent, so I apologize. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop. Okay. At Howling_snail, so Howling Snail on Twitter, asks, what's your middle name? Well, Howling Snail, my middle name is... Yeah, that's my middle name. So if you didn't get it, my middle name is... Yep. If you still don't get it, it's okay. We have those moments. My middle name is, well, I don't have a middle name, so that's why. Yep, my initials are just Ha. So there you go. At John from Israel on Twitter says, what's new? Well, John, as you can tell, I'm really hyper today. That's what's kind of up right now. But not too much. I guess I just had class and stuff today. Oh, actually, this past weekend, I mentioned in a previous vlog and everything, my friend's wedding was on Saturday, and that actually turned out really well. I had fun. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, everything looked great. I met, kind of the families and some of the other people there, and they were all really nice, and it was just such a great time. So congrats to my friends Carrie and Thomas, who are now married. If you've seen my previous vlogs, vlog number 3, I think it was, at the Chihuly exhibit in the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts, I was there with my friends, so you briefly got a little glimpse of them, but now they're married, so I still can't kind of believe that. It's kind of crazy that my friends are getting married, but yeah, so that's what's up. That's really what's new. Other than that, just kind of getting near the end of the semester with school and continuing with that, so yeah. Steve, what's up, Steve? On Facebook asked me, what's your earliest memory? He's just asking, just in general, what's the earliest thing that you can remember happening? That's a tough one. I had to think about that one, actually. And it's hard because a lot of the memories that I have when I was little, I remember from like watching home videos from when I was younger. So it's hard to try and differentiate memories of watching myself from when I was little versus the memories I actually have myself. So I was trying to think about it. I can't remember one specific thing, but I remember little bits and pieces of when I was little, like in my old townhouse, just kind of my room, and actually most of the townhouse, that layout, and just kind of remember sitting like in my parents' room. They had a computer there, and we'd have the windows open sometimes, and I could hear people outside in the court area, the parking lot. It was kind of cool. I remember when I was little, and I remember going to like the store called Caldor with my grandfather to buy the latest Power Rangers toys. Like there was, the white Power Ranger finally had a toy, so I'd go rush with him and get it. So a lot of memories of me being like a little kid, maybe 4 or 5 years old, that I remember bits and pieces of. Before that, I can't. It's hard to differentiate between what I've seen on video versus actual memories. At JustinR09 on Twitter asked, I've always wanted to know how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop, but no one knows. Well, Justin, I know. And the answer is 349. Yeah, I just made that up. But for Harry Potter fans, you should know what that number is, 349. It's from a very funny scene in the Harry Potter movies. So, but yeah, I have. Wait, I said 349, didn't I? I totally butchered that. I'm embarrassed. 394 is the number. But anyways, that has nothing to do with the question. I don't know the answer, sorry. At Once a Ranger on Twitter asks, favorite moment in Power Rangers history. So got a bunch of Power Rangers questions coming up. So favorite moment in Power Rangers history. That's a tough one, man. I think one of the most memorable moments was the Power Rangers in Space finale, Countdown to Destruction, just because, like, all these years leading up to it, nobody knew who the Power Rangers were. And there's this big epic moment where they're standing on top of the building, and they're like, we are the Power Rangers, and they morphed, and it's like, it was just crazy. That was cool. I really like that. But there's other great moments, too, Forever Red, other cool stuff, but I think that was, like, probably the biggest one that stands out. At Lewis Bissett on Twitter asks, how big is your collection? I assume you mean the Power Rangers collection I have. I've done videos of it, so you can check that out. I have a lot of different things. I have like 2 big boxes full of stuff, and actually a third box that I could really fill. I have a whole box sitting down there of... That's my... That's my Megaforce stuff, because I've been reviewing Megaforce things, so I always have it handy in case I need to compare different products and things. So that's just from the past few months to a year. So I have three or four good, big boxes full of stuff. So, yeah. At Howling Snail has another question. He says, if you could own any Zord in real life, which would you choose? I had to think about this one. And he said Zord, not Megazord. So I'm going to kind of cheat the question and pick a Zord that is also a Megazord. And I'm going to pick the Bullzord from Power Rangers Super Samurai, because it's pretty big, it's pretty cool, looks nice, and it can turn into the Bull Megazord as well, so it's kind of dual function, and I mean, it's pretty cool looking. I think it'd be nice. At DigiRanger1994 on Twitter asks, are there any other shows, movies, franchises, etc. that you have a passion for as big as Power Rangers? Yes, multiple, in fact. In terms of movies, I'm a big fan of the Transformers movies. I know, everybody hates those movies, or at least most people do, but I like them. I didn't grow up on the show, I just watched the movies, and I think the robots look really cool. I like the explosion. It's just good fun, it's a good popcorn action flick. It's pretty sweet. And so I like the Transformers movies. I like all the Marvel Studios movies, like the Avengers and all those. Those things are awesome. I didn't really ever read the comics. I watched like some of the shows when I was little, like Spider-Man and that kind of thing. But like the Avengers movies, I love those things, and I am always reading about the lore and kind of all the different storylines. I think that stuff's really cool. Big fan of Harry Potter. Huge Harry Potter fan. Read the books multiple times. Seen all the movies multiple times. I have all the books. I have all the Ultimate Editions of the movies. Harry Potter's awesome. What else? TV shows, Lost is my favorite show. That show is amazing. So yeah, Lost is pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of different things, man. So yeah. Video games also, Nintendo. I love Nintendo. At ZeroFlame16 asks, when it comes to 3DS games, do you prefer to buy them digitally or buy them at retail? So Nintendo 3DS video games, since they started offering them digitally on the eShop to download, I prefer getting them download. I'm going all digital if possible with 3DS and with Wii U, because I like to download my games and have them with me at all times, so I don't have to worry about buying the actual discs and the storage of those and all that. So having a digital version, really cool. So that's what I'm going all digital. At Jacob T. Strom asks, who is your celebrity crush and why? That's a tough one. I don't really have like a celebrity crush. I know people are like, oh my god, I don't really have one. But I mean, if I had to pick one person, one of the people that I really admire, I guess, is Jennifer Lawrence, because she's like a fantastic actress. She's hilarious. Jennifer Lawrence is just awesome. Anything she's in, I'm just like, yeah, I gotta see this. So I suppose Jennifer Lawrence. At Howling Snail has another question. He says, if a tree falls in a forest and there's no one around, does anyone care? Well, Howling Snail? Yes, I care. Alright? I care! Alright, anyways, I'm sorry. I promise I'm, like, completely okay. I'm not, like, crazy. I'm just, like, really hyper today, so... And then Lana, one of my coworkers, asks, Coke or Pepsi? Well, Lana... Oh, got a little pop-up on the phone. Close it. Okay. She asks, Coke or Pepsi? Well, Lana, it kind of depends on the mood I'm in. Pepsi's kind of a bit sweeter, you know? So I don't know, either one, depending on the mood I'm in. Actually, today, though, probably one of the reasons why I'm hyper is I had Pepsi, so I guess Pepsi. So that's about it. Those are the questions for this first little Q&A. So thank you all for submitting questions. This was actually kind of fun, and I'm probably going to do more of these in the future. I don't know when, how often, whatever, but we'll see what happens. So thank you to those that submitted questions, and if you didn't get to before, well, there'll be a next time. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day. See you guys later. Bye.